How's it going, YouTube? I am Felipe el Perro along with
David the Kitty.
today we'll be looking at the Ultimate Spider-Man TV series, Ultra Strike Spider-Man from Hasbro. I got this for him for Valentine's Day and he loved it. Now this is actually a figure that impressed me in the amount and articulation for what it really is. So let's get to it. As you can see, he is show accurate, and if you want to see, I know some of you don't like the show, but if you really want to see what he looks like, here is a picture of the box. There's some cool little artwork. This is really easy to steal, by the way. It's just cardboard. There's no kind of shell or anything. I don't want to go over it too quickly because I know some people think it's a waste of time, but it's a superposable. Ultra Strike. Nice picture of the figure on the back. Superposable. A bio, and the other three figures were this not as posable Spider-Man with a web. Again, a not so posable Iron Spider. I didn't see that one, and I saw the Nova, but it looked like an old man, and it came with a big clunky accessory, so I can skip out on that one.
I'm just gonna point out that in my interest, the only ones I actually get interesting from here to actually get if you already have him, not this one, because you already have one, and this is less posable, but this one.
The Iron Spider?
Yeah, because this one just isn't that show accurate.
Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, now we'll go over the detail over the figure. Very nice. I love the head sculpt. It is very show accurate, very nice. The eyes are perfectly painted on. There's no smudges inside of the white. All the lines, I loved how they have black lining inside of them, unlike more like the 6-inch Amazing Spider-Man figure, which had no kind whatsoever. They actually took the time to do it, and most surprising out of all this is that there's no paint mishaps. All the paint is right there. You can see there's no outlines going outside of the figure. It's all there. You can even on the fingers, on the hands, you can see there's black lining on the fist, and it doesn't like get all weird and wonky where it turns into a big clunky piece of shading. You can see the torso. I'll go over that with articulation. It's not a concern as more as it just a suggestion. You can see the spider right there is nice. It's actually sculpted on. All of this is molded onto the figure. Where they put the black shading on there. The spider is very nice. Kind of almost like the ultimate, like spectacular. Oh, one more thing. If you actually watch the show, I don't know why, but they can't keep the spider consistent with the entire show. I don't understand that. Yeah, but it's just a show concern, not an action figure concern. Because pull it off nicely, just how it is. One thing I want to mention is that it's kind of reminded me of McFarlane's Spider-Man somehow, but it has like shading. Let me see if I can get this. I don't know if you can see, but like around here, there's like little black spots of shading right there to give it more color. I don't know if you can tell, but the torso is just a bit darker than the rest. I don't know if it's because of shading, he's dirty or something, but it's very nice. I see it mostly on the boots of Spider-Man. Now we're gonna go articulation. His head is on a ball joint. He can go up and mostly down, side to side very well. Up enough, I guess. He has big ball jointed shoulders, allowed to go in and out. He has an ball jointed elbow that allows him to go in and out and go side to side. He's got wrist articulation that goes in and out of the wrist as well as rotate. He's got nothing on the waist and nothing on the upper torso of the ab crunch. Oh snap. But it's not a concern of mine because of how they detailed. Because on the show, he is a bit more chiseled and more, more cut on the muscles. It's like, I guess it's not a bad thing. Getting a waist wouldn't be as bothersome, but like the ab crunch, I guess would have ruined the
sculpt.
Yeah, the sculpt. So I guess it's not that bad. Understandable. On the ball joints, I thought they were one of those Hasbro joints. I think the Y joints. I don't know if that's what they're called, but like where you rotate them, I almost broke the figure doing that. But no, they say it was just super tight on there. All to do was kind of force it. It works better on this leg than the other. Yeah, you can see it right there. You can go in and out easily. Now it has swivel on the upper leg. It has a bar jointed knee, allowed to go in and out. It has The ankles go up and down. And most surprising out of this figure that I noticed, the ankle pivot. Yeah, Optimus Prime gets the ankle pivot. I don't know if this will be the main attraction for him to get this figure or not if he watches the show. But it's a very nice Spider-Man articulation. One thing I wanted to point out, it has almost the same amount of articulation as the Spectacular Spider-Man, but it's like they added in the places, exact same places, but in a different way. For example, I want to point out that it had the Spectacular Spider-Man, which we'll do a review on. It had wrists, but they couldn't go in and out. It had no bicep, just like this one, but this one does go in and out. Now the rest is the same. Obviously, it had double jointed knees, but this one was swiveling in and out. And the ankle pivot is the most important one of them all. And just the one articulation that came with that actually makes sense is this big web shooter. If you watch the show, you would know that he gets his web shooters from S.H.I.E.L.D. And he actually does use these in the show where it's like a big targeting thing. Now, the way this works is pretty simple. You just pull it and it goes. Not the best demonstration. Alright, we'll let David do it. I couldn't do it right. This thing can actually go up pretty high. I would say 2 feet up, 3 feet. If you shoot up. Let's see. Oh, see, that's better. Alright, so that's the one accessory. I'm glad it's removable. And also glad that you can pull it off. Because then it would be like this big thing they have to push and it'd be spring loaded. And then it'd just be too clunky and would make no sense for this figure. But this one does. Now I want to go over size comparison. This is the 6-inch figure, which I am very happy about. I thought they were just going to go for the 3-inch figure, but gladly they decided to go with 6-inch scales. We'll go with it. Now for size comparison, we got the Spectacular Spider-Man figure from the previous animated series. They're pretty close in scale. You can see how the paint is a bit different. We'll bring in a 3-inch figure. I don't know if you can see it, but he's just above the waist. Right there. And Brother Cat will bring in the Marvel Select Amazing Spider-Man. Put him back here because he's the tallest. You can see how he's right there in the 6-inch scale. Let's see. Hold on. Want to kind of get a ruler just to give you an official scale. It looks like he's exactly 76 inches. If you can see it on camera, it looks a bit, but from here, he's exactly 6 inches. Very good in scale. You can use it with other people that you might have, even though it looks cartoony. Now, I recommend this figure for those who like the show or like this mold, who don't want to buy those over, what do you call those? Over gimmicky figures that Hasbro's releasing so far. I hope they release more of these 6-inch figures, and I do recommend it for those who would like the show and the mold of this. This has been a review from Felipe el Perro and
David the Kitty. I'm sorry.
Signing out today we're looking at the Ultimate Spider-Man Ultra Truck Spider-Man Superposable figure from Hasbro. We'll see you soon with more reviews.